Once upon a time, there was a child who was scared of being alone in the dark. They always had to have someone with them to feel safe. They would often wake up in the middle of the night, screaming for their parents to come and comfort them. They couldn't sleep unless there was a light on in their room. One day, their parents had to go out of town for a few days, and the child was going to have to stay with their grandparents. The thought of being alone in a different place without their parents terrified them. They begged their parents to let them stay at home, but they had already made the arrangements. The day finally came, and the child was dropped off at their grandparents' house. The first night was difficult, and the child couldn't sleep. They missed their parents and the familiarity of their own bed. The next day, their grandparents decided to take them on a nature walk. They walked through the woods, admiring the trees, flowers, and animals. The child's grandparent pointed out different animals and taught them about nature. The child was fascinated, and for the first time, they didn't feel scared. That night, their grandparents showed them how to make shadow puppets on the wall. They played for hours, laughing and having fun. The child started to forget about their fear of being alone in the dark. The next night, their grandparents had a surprise for them. They set up a tent in the backyard and told the child they could sleep in it. The child was nervous but excited at the same time. As the sun started to set, they started to feel scared again. Their grandparents sat with them and told them stories until they fell asleep. The following morning, the child woke up in the tent feeling refreshed and happy. They had conquered their fear of being alone in the dark. They realized that it wasn't so scary after all, and they could have fun even when it was dark. When their parents returned, the child was eager to tell them about all the fun things they did with their grandparents. They even wanted to go camping with them and sleep in the tent again. Their parents were proud of them for facing their fear and conquering it. From then on, the child wasn't scared of being alone in the dark anymore. They knew that they could be brave, and they learned that sometimes the things that scare us can be fun and exciting. And the child lived happily ever after, enjoying their nights and sleeping soundly. Please remember to like this video and subscribe to our channel, Kids Mixed Up Story Time, K Must.